Hi, my name is Charlie Roberts, and this is Chrysler's Current Service Information Program. Today we're going to talk about a tool that I consider very important and valuable. It's the Technical Service Bulletins. Now, we've all run into a service problem where a TSB has helped us make a repair more quickly and more accurately. But I'm also sure there have been many times you wanted to use a TSB but weren't sure when and if it was published or exactly where to find it. And since the bulletins are organized by the calendar year they're published, this is what most of us are faced with when we need to look up just one bulletin. But now, Chrysler has developed a way to help you. With Dial 2, you can locate TSBs through your dealership computer system. It's a great method of getting the information you need to make quick, accurate service repairs, and will include all bulletins from 1983 through current model year. Here's how it works. After you've logged on to the Dial 2 system, you'll be asked to enter the function you want to use. Type the number 85. The computer will respond by asking you for the service bulletin group number, which will handle the problem, and the VIN number of the vehicle you're working on. Type in the group code and the VIN number. If necessary, you can enter up to 3 different group numbers without having to retype the VIN to locate bulletin references. Depending on the group, you may be asked for a further identifier called a group qualifier. Now, to give you an example of a qualifier, let's take Group 8, electrical systems. There are a lot of different areas that you could look at. So, when you enter Group 8 into the computer, it will ask you for a qualifier. If your problem concerns the battery, starting, or charging system, you'd enter the letters BC. And you'll then be supplied with bulletin references dealing only with those electrical systems. A reference card containing all the group qualifying codes will soon be available. In the meantime, you can refer to the TSB Index operating instructions. Whether or not a qualifier is necessary, once you've entered the correct information, the computer will begin to search for the bulletin references relating to the model you've identified and the problem you're trying to solve. You'll also notice that the computer will not print out the entire bulletin for you. That just wouldn't be a good use of computer space. What the computer does do is give you a bulletin reference. This is a short description of what the bulletin contains. The reference will display the subject of the bulletin, its application, the bulletin number, and a short summary of the information it contains. Once you get the reference you need, you must then go to the filed bulletins you have in your dealership, and the bulletin reference will tell you right where to look for the full TSB. It saves you time and therefore will probably help you make more money, just as any good tool will do. Another nice feature of the system is that you can access it through different kinds of equipment. What you've just seen me use is a Dial 2 TI-707 terminal set up right here at the service desk. While it doesn't have a monitor, this piece of equipment takes little space, provides an automatic printout of information, and is at the fingertips of the service manager when needed. Of course, you can access the system directly through your Dial 2 PC terminal. The procedures are quite similar to the TI-707. After logging on with the vehicle locator diskette, type in code 85, and the PC will prompt you for the group code, the VIN number, and if necessary, group qualifier. However, one thing you must remember when using the PC is to turn on your printer so you receive a printed record of your bulletin references. Finally, if you're still equipped with the deck writer system, you can access the TSB information file with that hardware too. Regardless of how you access the information, this new feature of the Dial 2 system offers a number of additional benefits. 1. Your input information is automatically verified as it's entered into the system. The computer program is set up so that it will only accept information entered in the proper order. For example, a VIN number is made up of numbers and letters in a certain sequence. If you make a typing mistake and enter a letter or a number where it's not supposed to be, the computer will tell you that the entry is invalid and ask you to try again. 2. The bulletin information file is updated continually. Every time one is published, it's added to the system's store of information. Weekly updates keep you current with the latest technical information and repairs. 3. Bulletins are filed in more than one group. This makes it easier for you to find the reference you need. As an example, you might find a bulletin reference on a drivability problem in both Group 14 and Group 18. Oh, and incidentally, I would like to mention that Group number 18 is new and is for diagnosis and repair problems having to do with drivability on 1983 through current model year vehicles. This makes it easy for you to locate bulletins which can help you solve those tough service problems. 4. The database includes bulletins related to service manual revisions. This feature will also help you make sure you have the latest technical information. Finally, future plans for the system include adding more advanced service information, such as this service engineering hotline newsletter, so that you can get the most current information to diagnose and repair your service customer's vehicle. That's really all there is to it. Dial up the system, enter the group number, the VIN number, if necessary the group qualifier, and get the references needed to quickly find the technical service bulletin that will help you solve your service problem. I hope you find this new addition to the Dial 2 system as useful as I have. It's been good working with you today. See you next time with Chrysler's current service information.